Hello, my name's Denny, and this is my plant-based journey. Today I want to talk to you about some of my upcoming plans and about a couple of phone calls that I've had recently and where I'm going with my journey. So I started on January 4th with this plant-based journey, and I've attended a few meetings in the area, and I've talked to a doctor in the area that is involved with the plant-based community here. And he recommended that I talk to Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn. And so I looked into his program. I found out that he has a program that meets once a month, and they have a 5-6 hour session together, have a meal, and he goes over your health records, he goes over your eating plan, and he lays out for you the direction you need to go to regain your health. And so I researched it, I thought about it, I prayed about it, I talked about it with my family, and I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and be a part of Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn's program. Now, what's amazing is I submitted my information, I requested to be a part of the program, and they had one coming up at the first Friday in March, and I said, you know what? I know it's difficult and it's going to be tough to arrange, but I want to be a part of that program. And so I put the wheels in motion, and I signed up. I signed up for his program. What's amazing is the doctor called me, and he talked to me on the phone for a while, and he wanted to know all about my health and my background and my history. And I was able to explain to him some of the things I've been through, the heart attack that I had, how my blood sugar has been very difficult to control, how it's been very high at times. And I'm talking hundreds, not 100. It's been very high. And my blood pressure that has been high, different things that I've gone through, the weight that has fluctuated up and down depending on the program that I've been on and my ability to stick with it. Then we began to talk about diet. We started talking about his plan, and he started saying, for you with your diabetes, with your heart problems, we're going to have to eliminate some things from your diet, like bread, like pasta. And he started going down the list of things that I would no longer be able to eat, even if they're considered plant-based. Things that would no longer be a part of my normal eating plan, and the things that he was going to expect me to do. And let me just tell you, he made it very clear that he's a taskmaster and that he's going to be driving this change. Let me tell you a little secret. I think he's going to kick my tail. He is going to be hard on me. But you know what? That's what I need. So having said that, I'm ready. I'm ready. I've been reading his book, and I've been trying to learn some things about the way he approaches things. And, I've already appreciated Dr. McDougall in a lot of the ways that he describes the same processes. And there are a few other doctors that have this very strict mentality about the food that you eat. And I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to give it my all. I'm not going to just try. I'm going to do this. I'm going to head up there, going to go through the program. He's promised to make follow-up calls and to be active in my health and my change, to set some new weight goals, to set some dietary goals, some blood sugar goals, blood pressure goals, and monitor those things daily, and not just go along and get along. One of the things that I told him was that, after my heart attack, the doctors and the rehab facility, they would give me a plan. They would say, here are some things that you need to do. And there really wasn't anything that says you need to do this or else. It really wasn't something where people were monitoring you. Oh, they wanted you to walk some, and they wanted you to control what you eat. And by control, they still wanted you to eat meats and dairy, and those things are filled with cholesterol and fat. which makes no sense. The more I've studied it, the more I understand why eating this whole food plant-based program is the way to go. In fact, I was listening earlier to Dr. Lyle talk about the importance of making sure it's the right kind of foods, that it's whole food, plant-based, that you're eating your greens and you're staying away from the processed foods and you're staying away from those things. It's because how it affects your heart, how it affects your veins and arteries. And I've heard these same things from the other doctors that I've been studying as well. But now we're going to make it practical. It's not just going to be about a few recipes and some ideas. This is a plan with some teeth in it, a plan with some follow-up. And one of the things that I've heard Dr. Esselstyn say is that you have to be able to invest time in the patients and spend time making sure you have that buy-in. And I'm impressed by that. I'm thankful for that. Can you imagine someone like him who has thousands upon thousands of people that call him and want him to speak and want him to be involved in what they're doing, taking the time for each one of his patients to really drive their wellness and help them to get control of their health? And so I'm very impressed by that. I'm thankful for the opportunity. It's going to be difficult on me. It's going to be difficult on my family. It's not going to be easy. I'm making a serious financial commitment to go and be a part of this program and to continue my health. But what's the alternative? I already know the alternative. When I had my heart attack, my cardiologist that did the work for me, he came in and told me that most people don't make it 5 years. It was strange that I survived in the first place. But most people, after going through what I went through, don't make it 5 years. Well, I've been 3.5, and I've taken a ton of medicine, but nothing's really changed. So something needs to change. You see, I want to make it more than 1.5 years from now. I want to see my grandkids grow up. I want to see my children grow up and mature. I want to see the work that I do mature. I want to see the things I do in the community mature. I want to see the difference I try to make with the church improve. There's lots of things I need to do. And in order to do that, I need to get healthy. So I know some people are going to make fun of this decision. I know some of my friends think it's absolutely crazy to eat a whole food plant-based diet. I've had some tell me, you know, that's good for you, but I'm not interested in it. Okay, but study it. Keep it in your mind and understand there's a reason why this is important. It's about our health. Now, I'm not going to go out and be this militant guy that's getting in everyone's face and causing all the trouble on YouTube or on Facebook or in the world. That's not what I'm interested in. But I am interested in improving my health, having a longer life, and trying to help others too. So I hope you'll continue to follow my journey. I think the recipes are going to become more strict, and we're going to see some things that I hope will help me and hope will help you as well. There's a lot of good food out there that's healthy for you. We're still going to have things like rice and beans and lentils, and there's still going to be vegetables and fruit, and there's going to be some good things, and we'll share those together. But the last video I shared about making pizza, that's over with. Having bread and sandwiches and having pasta, even if the sauce is oil-free, that's going to come to an end, at least for a while. And my plan is to make this my lifestyle so that I can have a long and prosperous life as much as depends on me. So I thought I'd share that with you. It's very encouraging. I'm looking forward to it. And it's pretty impressive when you're sitting in your chair trying to relax after a long day's work and the phone rings and you answer it. And it's Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn, and he's genuinely concerned. He expresses his care. He's interested in your story. And then he tells you, I'm going to hold you accountable. That's pretty powerful. I'm thankful for that opportunity, and I'm looking forward to this journey, and I hope you'll stay on it with me. My name is Denny, and this is my plant-based journey, and it's getting very real. We'll see you later. Have a great day.